Welcome to 5 Minutes DevOps. The pace of change in our world, it feels absolutely relentless, right?
Oh, definitely. New tools, new threats. It's a lot.
New ways of working popping up constantly. It's easy to feel like you're just trying to keep your head above water sometimes.
Totally.
So this deep dive is really designed for you listening right now to cut through all that noise. We pull out the essential updates impacting your work today.
Yeah, straight from the sources we've been digging into.
And we've got some really critical stuff this week. Securing your pipelines, AI becoming a bigger player.
Big topics. And actually, to get you thinking, here's our quiz question right up front. What new technology is enabling AI coding agents to act less like simple assistants and more like, well, genuine teammates in software development?
Good one.
Mm.
We'll circle back to the answer as we wrap up.
Okay, so let's dive in. The sources are, well, screaming about the loudest this week. It's the escalating security risks in CI/CD pipelines.
Right. It's become a major front for attacks, a critical
Yeah.
vulnerability point for, honestly, probably many organizations.
It really has.
It's kind of like attackers realized instead of picking the front door lock, they can just hang up by the delivery entrance, tamper with the packages coming in.
That's a good analogy. And two specific threats our sources highlight are dependency poisoning,
Ah, yes.
where bad code gets snuck into open source stuff you use.
Exactly. And the other big one is credential theft, getting hold of keys, passwords, secrets used by the pipeline itself.
Which basically opens the door to your whole infrastructure. Ouch.
Yeah. And what's really eye-opening is why this attack surface is growing so fast. It's a direct result of how modern DevOps works.
You mean like all the automation?
Heavy automation, yeah.
Yeah.
Widespread use of infrastructure as code or IAC.
Which is managing your servers in cloud setup with code files, right?
Precisely. And also that deep reliance on hundreds, maybe thousands, of third-party components.
So all that connectivity, while powerful, just creates more potential entry points. Exactly. The key insight here is that your pipeline isn't just a build tool anymore. It's part of your production attack surface. You have to treat it that way.
Okay, so it sounds scary, but there's good news too, right? Mitigation exists.
Definitely. Awareness is growing. Sources point to guides, like the OWASP Top 10 for CI/CD security risks. That's from the Open Web Application Security Project.
Ah, iWASP, yeah. They offer concrete steps.
Right. You need to look at securing your configs, your workflows, especially in popular tools like Jenkins, GitHub Actions, GitLab, Kubernetes.
The usual suspects.
The absolute must-do takeaway, though, secure your entire software supply chain, end-to-end.
Got it. Okay, let's shift gears a bit, moving from critical threats to maybe some exciting new capabilities.
Yeah, let's talk AI. Because we're seeing it integrate into development workflows in ways that go, like, way beyond just code completion.
This is where it gets fascinating, right? The rise of AI agents in DevOps. One source even coined a term, Agentic DevOps.
That's the one, Agentic DevOps.
And that's a crucial difference, isn't it? It means AI tools are becoming more goal-driven, taking autonomous action.
Exactly, not just responding to a single prompt.
Mm.
Think tools, maybe integrated into something like GitHub Copilot, starting to act more like, junior engineers almost.
Really? Like what?
Like spotting potential bugs from error logs, maybe proposing refactors across multiple files, even doing basic security checks without you explicitly telling them every single step.
Wow. So the goal is genuine productivity boosts, tackling technical debt.
At scale.
Yeah.
Reducing toil.
And this is being powered by newer, stronger AI models.
For sure. Our sources mention Anthropic's latest Claude 4 models. There's Opus, the really powerful one for complex coding tasks, and Sonnet, which balances cost and performance for, say, volume tasks like code reviews.
And they're easier to access now.
Right, they're now on Amazon Bedrock. Makes it easier to bring this kind of sophisticated AI into your own environment.
And it's not just about writing code, is it? This AI integration is happening kind of everywhere.
Across the stack, yeah. We saw news about a new VS Code extension for PostgreSQL. AI-assisted queries, making database work smarter.
Interesting.
And Red Hat's also pushing this. They've got a suite to help build and deploy AI-enabled apps securely across hybrid cloud setups. So that the insight is AI is becoming this embedded layer.
Makes sense. Okay, so beyond the cutting-edge AI stuff, sources also touched on, like, foundational things too. Core concepts, tool performance.
Always important. There's that great framework for understanding the full software lifecycle. Day 0, Day 1, and Day 2 operations.
Right, day 0 for planning and design.
Day one for deployment, automation, getting it running.
And day two is the ongoing stuff, monitoring, maintenance, scaling.
Exactly. Understanding that whole flow is just key to building robust systems. And speaking of fundamentals, there was a really impactful bit of news, kind of buried, about TypeScript native previews.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
A reported 10x performance boost in compilation speed.
Whoa, 10x. How?
This is the cool part. They rewrote the core TypeScript compiler, the engine turning TypeScript into JavaScript. They rewrote it in Go.
Ah, so moving away from Node.js for the compiler itself.
Right, leveraging Go's strengths in performance and concurrency. It just highlights how those core engineering choices can have massive real-world impacts for developers.
Faster builds, faster feedback loops, less waiting around.
More flow. It directly impacts your daily coding.
Okay, so let's pull back. What are the key takeaways from this deep dive?
Well, first, CI/CD security. It's not just over there anymore. It's a core DevOps responsibility. Focus on that software supply chain.
Right. Second, AI is moving fast from just being a helper to potentially a teammate with Agentic DevOps. Think about how that could change your workflow.
What tasks could you actually delegate? And third, don't forget the fundamentals. Mastering concepts like the Day 012 lifecycle and appreciating the performance engineering behind your tools. Still absolutely critical.
Absolutely. Okay, remember that quiz question we started with?
The one about AI agents acting like teammates?
That's the one. What new technology is enabling that?
Before we reveal it, just a quick reminder.
Yeah.
The best way to support the show for free. Please rate, like, and subscribe wherever you listen. It really helps.
And come join the conversation. We have a growing community on Discord.
We'd love to see you there.
Okay, drumroll please. The answer to the quiz question is Agentic DevOps.
Agentic DevOps. So with attack surfaces widening and AI ready to, reshape our daily tasks, staying informed isn't just about knowing the latest buzzword.
No, it's about understanding how these shifts fundamentally change how we build and secure software.
So the real question for you is, what does that mean for your role and what do you need to learn next? Something to think about.